Good evening once again. Man, and I here exploring yet another cemetery. Here, this is called Dana Cemetery, also known as Green Creek Cemetery. It is in between a road. It's on a little known road from 19 is this way and State Street's that way. And we forgot to find out what road this is, man. We'll have to find out. Maybe we can edit that back in. So, anyways, as you can see, look, as you can see how very isolated this cemetery is. It's almost like it pops out of nowhere. You don't even know that this street's here. You see a few houses, then all of a sudden you have this cemetery here, and then you continue on down, and then you go on to State Street over there. There you go. So, Dana Cemetery, and we do have a sign over there that says Dana Cemetery, so let's walk over there, Matt. See if we can find out more information. Okay, it is the sign Dana Cemetery, established 1830, so I imagine most of these houses weren't here. And some of the buildings over there. I think that's storage buildings over there. Green Creek Township. You can visit dawn to dusk. Speed limit is 10 miles per hour. I guess that means this road out here. Not so much inside the cemetery because I don't see a road in the cemetery. Oh, so no pets, no snowmobiles or ATVs. Put trash in containers right there. No defacing monuments. That goes without saying, but no picking or injuring plants, no alcohol beverages. And then we have a list of rules for the decorations, like no landscaping trees, shrubs, floral planting without the permission of the board, privately maintained plants and ornaments, no glass containers, remove summer decorations by October the 1st and winter decorations by April the 1st. And the board is not responsible for acts of vandalism. In memory of our loved ones, please respect this cemetery. Now, 1830 it was when it was first established, so you can imagine, I would assume, that the oldest graves here would probably be about 1830. And I would imagine that what usually happens, that this was back then almost 200 years ago, this was probably all just farm. And they needed a place to bury their loved ones. It was usually a group of families that would share a cemetery. It was probably usually on land that was either donated and or land that wasn't very good with any type of growing or grazing. And probably it sits a little bit above so water can drain off it. That's what I would imagine why this particular plot of land became the Dana Cemetery. And I would imagine, because it's called Dana, that was the last name of the farmer that donated the land or offered it up for maybe a reasonable price. All right, let's go look at now some of the tombstones, see if we can find some older ones and even some newer ones. Usually these tombstones I call them tombstones, grave markers, or just stones, are grouped by family. And it looks like some of these are been replaced. Like this one, maybe this is the original one, but no, yes, okay, this one, the Hawk family. We know of some Hawks in the town of Fremont, and this is Mother Mary, 1857, 1931, Father Cyrus, 1851, 1944. So this looks kind of new to me, like it might have been replaced, but I'm not sure. I'm not really a historian when it comes to tombstones. This obviously, this is the Hawks too, Pearl and Reuben. This is much more recent, and I imagine these would probably be, can't read it. Can you read it, Matt? No? I figured that it's another hawk, and it is right here. And this is myrtle bee. All right, there you go. And we okay. So we're on going down the hawks right here. Another hawk. And I imagine you can't read them, but they are probably. I think these two stones right here are probably James and Susan, who passed in the early 1900s. Now, Flora, father, mother, right here. It's your father, mother, right there. Flora, right here. George, and we continue on. Let's see. Okay, so we get into something like this. It looks like moss. Let me see.
Don't touch it.
Oh, right. Okay, this is uh, Jensen, mother and father. It looks like father's name was Christ. That's what it looks like. 1854, 1917. And mother, 1855, 1938. And you see, look what you have here. There's a little planter here, but it hasn't been maintained. So,
talking to the mic.
Oh, so we have a little planter here, Mary, and it looks like the first name was Christ, Christ. That would be the father. And they died in the early 1900s. Jensen. Okay, yeah, let's continue on here. Let's find some old ones. Wow. Chapman, 1970, 1972 are the death dates of Emmett and Myrtle? It's not.
Really sad. This was just a baby.
Yeah, this must be just a baby. Okay, baby. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, son of E and M Chapman, right here.
Yeah.
Right here, and 1925 to 1926, and you can tell by the dove, and it looks like.
Don't touch it.
Oh, okay, I won't touch it. Come on, let's go over to some of the really older ones, which is probably more in the beginning, by the fence, beginning of the cemetery. All right, Baker. Wow. Yes, and we can't read that one, but I imagine that's part of the family. All right, let's see what's over here. See, this one looks newer, not even newer than 1950. This is another baker, and this is somebody that had been fighting in a war. Okay, that would be 1895 through 1951, and Harvey Hawk. This is a hawk.
In World War One.
Yeah, another hawk. Okay, let's go over to some more interesting ones. Come on. Wow. Okay, I'm wondering if they're going chronologically. What do you think? See.
I don't know.
Okay, I see the real old ones are at the beginning by the fence.
Let's go there then.
And these are like newer, more recent. Well, let's go way back there first, and then we'll go in the front.
Well, I'm feeling kind of cold, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to hold on to it? Well,
No.
I go check.
No.
All right, we got to figure out how we can have. Well, let's look at this one.
You're talking to the mic.
Well, we got to figure out how you can film me, and I can just carry a mic, and you don't have to always have to be attached. Young, some more youngs. Look.
Yeah.
All right, and a Mac, and another young. All right.
All right.
Young over there, and.
I'm kind of ready to wrap it up.
Oh, come on, it's not that one. Okay, Talbot, right here. 1913 to 1977. Okay, let's go look at some of the older ones. Okay, like that one over there.
All right.
They're over here. The older ones are in the front and over toward this side of the cemetery,
Yeah.
which I think would be the south side.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. Oh, okay. So what do we have here?
Civil War one. Right in front of us.
Right.
This way. This right there.
Right here.
Yeah.
This one. 83 years and 6 months. He lived a long life.
Yeah.
Oh wow. This one is the son of Russell, son of John Boston, and this one, a son died at like 16.
Wow.
Yeah. See
Sad.
see the ones that are sinking.
Yeah.
I don't think we can read any of those.
Mhm.
These are the older ones right here. Wow. See if we can barely read those. I bet you some of the graves are just covered up with grass.
Mhm.
Well, what do you think? Can you read any of this? No.
Wow.
Those are broken. That one's sinking down. This is full of moss, and this is Hilt with a period. Okay, I won't dodge it. George Hilt, wife of. Oh my goodness. Oops. See right here.
Yeah.
Okay. See if we can read at least some of these really old ones. And then we can go in front and see where that chair is.
Okay.
No, we can't read any of these. This one, see how this is falling down?
Mhm.
And this is falling? This one is Marcar, Margaret Stokers. She died in 1856, and she was age, looks like 73, 9 months and 2 days. I guess. I think that's a 7. I'm not sure. Let's go. Okay. Wow. And can't read that one.
Mhm.
There's Lewis over there. This one. Can you read any of this? Nope. Nope. Okay. This one here. Okay, these are the Shield, Shield, died. I can't read it. Something about here. Yeah. Wow. This is what's interesting. This is Della.
1907 it looks like.
Yeah, 1848, 1907, and I guess Della, wife of Leonard Bruskirk. Look at this.
Yeah. Like a tree.
Yeah, and there's a hand right there, and there's a rose right there.
Mhm.
And what's down here? This is another flower.
Mhm.
And it looks like, well, it's got something that's draping over here, and it's got a tassel here, and it looks
Talking the mic.
Oh, it's got a tassel right there, and it looks like it's something made from trees. Oh my goodness. Here, what's down? It's down here. Okay, we should check this out, man. Find out what this is supposed to be. I think there's another tassel here. It looks like it's like a blanket or something. And here's a flower pot.
Mhm.
Oh, and Looks like there's another tassel here. It this looks like a chair that's like made from supposed to be made for from a tree. It says of age rock something of ages CF something. You know, we should be bringing something to clean these things out. Rock of ages. Well, we have to look this one up. Okay. Because that's a really unique looking one. And I think it's probably here is probably the whole same family. I would assume so, but since we can't read anything, it's hard to tell. What about this one over here, or that one that's underneath the tree too? But let's go over to this one. Now be careful right here. Look, see how it, this is from
Don't touch it, don't touch it.
Okay, somebody's grave. Okay, Hughes right here. Okay.
Oh, wow, these are really old.
Yeah.
This guy's born in the 1700s.
Right, I know. And here they are, husband and wife. He died in 1875, William, and Mary Ann Ramsey died in 1888. Oh, wow. Okay, so this would probably be Isaac. This is a Hughes too, but I can't read much more of that. Let's go. Here's John. Somebody John, mother, father. Wow. Okay, let's go over here where it's really, really, really old. I see some newer ones over there. So let's go underneath this tree. That's the most interesting one, that one that's a chair. And I do want to walk over here real quickly, Matthew, to see what's supposed to be on top of that one.
Probably the Bible.
Okay, let's go look at it. See if we can figure this one out. I think we tried to look.
There's one right there.
There's right here.
Just don't touch it, okay?
Oh, okay, I won't touch it, but I would like to see if we can read who it is. Or whether something's broken off. Okay, nope. I thought there might have been an inscription up here. I don't see anything. This is the one we just looked at, and it's hard to read. All right. Okay, let's walk over here. It's so nice that it's not so humid. That we can walk around like this. You can see how there's new ones over there too, up against the fence. But I think originally it looks like that the cemetery started like right here, and kind of went that way and back. Now this one, well, William M. something sons. Okay, whatever. Okay. See, usually when you have a four-sided stone like this, it's meant to put like the wife, the husband, the second wife, the third wife, because so many people died young, and the surviving spouse would just get married again. Okay. Christina, right here. Okay, right here. Okay. What's this one?
Must have been a young one. 8 years old. That's what
Yeah. Son of Cray, I think.
This is the new section. I don't think we should go over here.
Okay. Well, let's look underneath the tree then.
Alright.
Right here. It's interesting that this one is buried. These are buried. And there's one old one over there.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, let's check that one out. Okay, Jack and Mabel, right here.
Must have been.
I think they might be, one is 34 years younger than the other one.
Yeah,
So,
so it must have been.
mother and son maybe.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
mother lived a lot longer.
Yeah.
Okay, because this.
Yep.
Yeah, because the son was like.
In his 20s.
So I think this is what this is. Matching, eh? Fought. Or the Foats. I think it's pronounced Foats right here. Wow. Wow. Stroll. Schaefer. Yeah, these are the ones. These are the newer ones. But look, there's like 2 old ones behind that one.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of think that replaces the 2 new ones, the 2 older ones behind. Okay, let's go look at this little baby one over here, and then we can look at that one.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably about some more youngs over there. By the way, be careful. Okay. All right, here we go again. Okay, here's Menzer, and Reinbold. 1968, 1945. I'm kind of wondering why. I'm assuming that's when they died. And there's a shell there, a couple of seashells right there. They're probably made out of stone. I'm wondering why it's like that though. Okay. Maybe it's over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Ix. Got the Ix right here. And some more Reinbolds. They must.
Oh, it really is 20-year-old. Really sad.
Yeah.
This is the newer section. Let's go back to the older section.
Well, let's look at this one right here. Okay. And now, so they must have been related.
Yeah.
The Reinbolds and what was the other name that was there?
Fought.
Oh, well, let's go back and look. Okay. Jennifer K.
Oh, must have been a baby.
Yeah. Charles and Lily Reinbold. Reinbold died October 19th, 1973. Must have been stillborn, yeah. Or maybe died right after
birth. This is the newer section. I don't want to do the newer section.
Oh, okay. Let's go back over here then. Okay. Let's figure out what. This is Reinbold. So
it's definitely a newer section.
The Ickes and Meisers, okay, and the Reinbold. So they must be somehow
related to each other.
Yeah,
somehow.
I would assume so. Okay, let's go over here to these older ones, and then we can let's go to this one. Those 2 by 3 or 4 by the fence, and those really old ones over there. Okay. Okay. Can we look at this one right here, too?
Yeah.
This is the Brugger, Ruggers. Swanson, right here. Okay. All right, let's go over here.
This one looks, Sarah David. Interesting. Straight ahead.
Yeah. That one, Denver G. Flora, another Flora.
Yeah.
Died when he was 58. Rogers. Okay. Oh yeah, look the start. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. You have Don and Dorothy. They were born in the early 1900s and died. Well, he died in 1973 and she died in 1981. And this is Bonnie Lee. Who is she? Well, she's right here with them, so.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay, some more Rogers.
He's a good friend of the family.
This is mother, father, or an aunt, or somebody, or yeah, 1993. So this person, maybe this was somebody that
Maybe those are married names.
Yeah.
And because I think if you marry a Jewish person, you gotta convert to Judaism.
Judaism. Okay. Yeah, I
That's
see.
my guess.
Yeah, that's right. But she died in 1993,
And she's born later than these guys, so.
and later than these guys over here, mother,
Mhm.
father. So they,
So she probably converted Judaism and
yeah.
probably the daughter.
So these two were, so maybe these two, Doc and Don, were brothers, maybe,
Maybe,
because
yeah.
it looks like, well, or maybe even twins, because this one is 1908. Doc was born,
Mhm.
and Don was born in 1908.
So probably siblings.
If it's born the same year, I would assume, and they died within 2 years of each other, 73 and 71. I'm assuming that they were probably either cousins or twins, or, because they were born the same year, unless one was born in January 1908, the
Yes,
other was
yes.
born, but,
Right.
later on, like in December. So they were
Mhm.
Irish twins, and their wives were born,
Yeah, within a couple of years of each other. So.
yeah, but Dorothy died quite a bit sooner, yeah,
Mhm.
than Helen did.
Yeah.
Okay, so I imagine this might be somebody, and maybe a
Yeah.
daughter, like you said. This is the one I kind of want to look at. This one. Um, this looks like this might have been. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to tell. I thought it might have been a baby,
I gotta
but
replace the battery.
okay. Well, right. Okay, so next time what we should do when we go to these old cemeteries, we're going to see if we can get a map online
Mhm.
and be able to identify
Talking to Mike.
some of the markers, because you can't really read what's on these stones. And maybe we might be able to kind of tell who they are. That's another family over there, but I can't read. Says, and this one looks like the same one as sort of like that one that broke. And I imagine that this one might be, what do you think, a kid too, also, or what?
I don't know.
Okay, you can't tell. All right. Bertha, daughter of. This one was a daughter.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, let's keep going. These we cannot read. Okay.
Any closing remarks?
Closing remarks is kind of sad that they've been buried here for so long, and as families move on and leave the area, that all these stones, they're not maintained, and it's kind of sad. And the closing remarks too is that I believe it looks like that there might be a lot of other graves that originally had markers, and they just fell apart. Just like when we go to the other cemetery down at the end of Wayne Street, the is it called the Whittlesey Cemetery?
I think so. The military one.
The military one. I mean, there they at least have a plaque identifying each person and kind of where they would be in the cemetery. So though you might not be able to read the stones, you can at least try to have a general idea where a person's buried and maybe make out what the stone's trying to say.
Yes.
I'm hoping we have something like that online, because I really would like to know who these people are. It's just kind of sad, that when somebody's buried, they're buried, and then that's it. There you go.